Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of SGI TV. My name's Kenny McBride, and I'm joined here in the commentary position once again by the head coach of Ronin Grappling, Giles Garcia. Giles, how are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, I'm very excited because this is the under-70s and it's my people, the fun-sized people, so thrilled.
We are looking forward to this very much. Our first semi-final is going to be Seany Stewart taking on Adam McGowan. What are you expecting from this one, Giles?
Do not count out Adam McGowan, ignore the blue belt because he has beaten SGI veteran. However, Seany here, he is a Polaris winner, fought all over, so I expect a little bit of back and forth, but I would give the nod to Seany here, I'd say.
Well, let's hear from both athletes now. Seany Stewart and first from Adam McGowan.
Semis, so Seany Stewart next, which brilliant dream matchup, so I'm really excited. I think it'll be a good one for everyone. I think his guard passing versus my guard playing, the mixing up leg entanglements, mixing up all these different elements of jiu-jitsu. I think it'll be just like good jiu-jitsu to watch. I think I'm ready to show that as a blue belt, I'm up there. I'm not just any regular blue belt. I'm actually gonna provide problems and possibly take some scalps.
So is there anything that you anticipate about your opponent?
Just him to be difficult. Seasoned competitor. I've watched matches of his and he just looks hard to hold down, hard to keep in a particular place. If you get him in a good position, he's calm, he's composed, very, very good escapes. Nothing out of the ordinary. Like he doesn't do anything which is wild, which is almost a compliment to his jiu-jitsu more than anything. Like the fact that he doesn't have to do jumping toe holds, jumping flying triangles, whatever you want to say. Like the fact that it can be quite simple, can be good guard retention, good top game, good back control, all these things. It just means that he's good at jiu-jitsu. So I'm really excited for the match. I think it'll be a good one.
Right, that's good stuff. And how are you feeling? What are you feeling? Where's your mind at?
I'm feeling brilliant. Feeling super fresh. Was expecting to have to go a couple more minutes in my first one. I was expecting to maybe have a bit of a back and forth, play some top game, play some go for a few more like rolling things, more try to get under him a little bit more. But when I got him in close guard, it just felt like the right place to be. So that kind of sums it up. I didn't have to use too much energy in that match. I feel super good. I've been training hard, so conditioning's not an issue. So excited to go and excited to put on a sick match.
Well, good luck.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
I just wanted you to tell us a wee bit about how you're feeling about the next round.
All right. I don't know. No, but that's probably my answer. All right.
All right.
I'm not trying to overthink it.
Right, cool.
I mean, same difference. Last thing. I know the guy did finish Thomas Nelson, pretty sure, with a triangle, which is pretty good. They look pretty good anyway. So obviously I have to be aware of that. And we trains at SBG Moray, which is a really good gym in Scotland. So I'm going to sit in my arse and not wrestle him. Hopefully that's going to benefit me a wee bit. But apart from that, go for the submission, don't get submitted. That's it, really.
Well, Giles, this is a classic youth versus experience kind of matchup, isn't it?
Well, you could say that. Obviously, Adam is just a blue belt in air quotes. However, a blue belt like him, highly skilled, comes out of a fantastic gym in SBG Moray and is trained with the likes of Kev McAloon and Martin Donaldson.
And there we see him immediately going in on Seany Stewart's legs.
Yes, however, Seany is a seasoned veteran, as you said. He's been there, done that, and has competed in the likes of Polaris, as I said, so he'll not get flustered very easily, if at all, here.
Of course, Adam McGowan really hoping a win over Seany Stewart would really make a name for him.
Oh, absolutely. It would send such shockwaves through the community like you wouldn't believe. We'd start checking, see if the sky had fallen down on us yet. And Adam's quite keen to pass guard. Obviously, he, as he mentioned in the interview, is aware of Seany's guard passing. So he's looking to get every single little grip fight going that he can and just deny.
Once again, tangling up Seany's legs, but Seany just inverting there,
Yeah, I mean, Seany...
trying to get back under for his own leg attacks. Oh, and a nice little sweep there.
So Seany was inverting either to look to hunt the legs or perhaps even go all the way and capture the back, but he managed to kick back up and come up and top the side control. Very nice by Seany. And you see Adam's looking to use the butterfly hook there just to elevate Seany, but Seany knows how to kind of ride it and just keep his balance. Oh, nice work here by Adam, I've got to say. He has been careful, but he's not giving anything away, but Seany's on that leg. And that is a very deep bite there. Outside position, Seany's got legs locked up.
Oh, he's on the heel there, but rolling, and they're off the mat. And our referee there, we should point out, is Scotland's world champion, Shay Montague.
Yes, the one, the only, most stylish man on the mats. And Adam's content to sit down and play guard again. Just looking for any way he can stop Seany from passing. And he's up on top, but Seany rolls it back.
Seany just pinning that knee, pinning the wrist, trying to just give himself a little bit of space to work through. Well, good guard retention, though, from the young blue belt.
Yeah. Seany's obviously been very cautious there to not get elevated and not let Adam thread one of the hooks in, one of the legs coming from all the way from the outside, hooking inside. He's trying to not let that happen.
Oh, and
elevation there.
Did get a little bit of elevation there.
Yep.
Not to any great end, though. Seany Stewart just stands back up, gets right back into the same position.
Yeah. Seany's very calm under pressure, so when he got flipped, you see he rode it and was right back on his feet. And again, we see Adam pummeling inside. He's looking for that inside foot position if he can.
Oh, sneaky little jumping on the back of Seany Stewart, and he almost has this.
Yes, he does. He's got a decent seatbelt in the back. Seany is doing a good job of hand fighting and just starting to scoot his hips away so he can turn back in. But that was impressive from Adam.
Yeah, shows real good instincts.
Yeah, although he's probably also drilled this particular guard and his options from it a lot in the gym. This is no ordinary blue belt, as I was saying earlier. This is somebody who's coming from an excellent gym, excellent pedigree, and will have excellent training partners. Yeah,
we are seeing more and more blue belts now. I mean, at the highest level, we're seeing guys like Big Dan, blue belt competing with some of the top black belts in the world.
Yeah, well, I would say that gone are the days when the blue belt would know maybe a triangle and armbar and that's about it. Blue belts nowadays have access to so much information, superior coaching, and are generally a lethal prospect, depending on which gym they're coming from.
Well, as a blue belt myself, I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Absolutely. Lethal. Certainly better than I was many moons ago, where I had maybe about 3 options and all of them were terrible. So, yes, the youth of today, the blue belts of today, far better than back in my day.
To be fair, I couldn't touch Adam McGowan.
And we see here again, it's more this guard work. And you see Adam's pummeling his left leg inside. And Seany seems content to sit down and just say, okay, I'll play guard now. I do believe at the interview Seany said he was not looking to wrestle, I was looking to sit down and work from there.
And we'll get back into the middle of the mat.
I would say that Adam's doing a really good job of chaining several attacks together. So he's pummeling feet inside, looking for leg entanglements, but then as he's coming back out, he's looking to elevate and catch Seany at the knees with butterfly hooks. So he's doing a really nice job there of just keeping Seany guessing a little bit. And, being dangerous to pass. It's good work from Adam. But Seany is always inexorable, moving towards attempting that guard pass. again,
Seany's I mean, we've talked before about his kind of passive sort of demeanour when he's fighting, but I mean, he is very patient. He's not in any hurry to achieve anything here.
Well, at the end of the day, Seany's just waiting for his moment, and I think his moment has come.
Oh, that was slick, rolling around onto the back, gets the body triangle in.
And this is a dangerous position for young Adam. Having had Sean in my back before, I can tell you from first-hand experience, it's not pleasant. And he's doing a good job of hand fighting on Adam as well, trying to keep control of those hands. His entry was very nice, shot through a leg, managed to lock down one of the hips and roll right through, and Adam just could not roll free.
Oh, he's got Adam Adam trying to turtle up there, seeing if he can get some space. And he's almost escaped the hands there, but that tight body lock is not letting him go anywhere.
Now, I would say Seany has the body lock foot on the floor. There is a small wrist there. You might get the ankle trapped, and then our person himself might attempt a submission, but Seany's a seasoned campaigner, and
that is actually what I think we were going for there.
Yeah,
he did catch Seany's ankle, but Seany now moves through to mount.
And this again is where you see Seany being quite composed and not getting flustered and immediately trying to launch into a submission. And he didn't seem too concerned about holding on to mount for all he's worth.
Yeah, Adam escaped into that leg entanglement. Again, Seany doesn't look worried by this, but it must get frustrating after a while when you've got a blue belt giving you this many problems.
Yeah, well, again, as you get more seasons, you tend to not get as concerned, especially if you compete quite a lot. You tend to not get too bent out of shape. You come up against a young gun who's got one particular colour around the waist, and that's us.
That is time, yeah. So what do you think there? Who got the edge in that one?
Well, I would edge it towards Seany due to slightly more positional domination. He was on the back at one point. Certainly Adam had threats there as well, but I would give the edge in this case to Seany.
And that is what the judges did. A great performance from Adam McGowan, though, really showing that he can compete at this high level.
Yeah, absolutely superb by Adam. Taking on a veteran like Seany Stewart, especially someone who's competed at the likes of Polaris and big stages like that.
Well then, let's get backstage and hear from both athletes.
Just talk us through a bit of reflection on the match. What happened? What went well for you? What was the challenges?
I feel like there's definitely ways that I can improve from what just happened. It was a really good match, like good back and forth. Got out of a really tight outside heel hook. So it slipped just as I was coming off the mat. So that got reset, obviously. But I feel like I pushed a good pace. I tried my best. Like, I didn't fear losing. I tried to get the win. Sometimes you just run into someone that's a little bit better than you. So not a bad attempt at SGI for the first time. And I'll definitely be back and hopefully better than today.
What was particularly challenging there with
just composure. I think I just lost a second, just a split second, where I could have reacted to him taking the back, and I just didn't. I could have done a lot better in that situation. I've not watched it back yet. Maybe when I watch it back, I'll get a little bit more of a clear idea. I think I did really well to go up against somebody as experienced as Seany and take him the full distance. It was just I shouldn't have got my back taken. I think I did really well to get out of mount and use a bit of a kip to get back into the thing, and I did try. I just couldn't get anything to work right at the end, and that's just down to the experience of Seany and stuff. So good though. Really good first experience.
So ultimately, tell us a bit about what's it been like to be part of this tournament.
Oh, brilliant! Really good. Would love to come back and do it again. It's a good thing for just jiu-jitsu in Scotland as a whole. I feel like I get a lot better whenever I have a competition going, because it just forces you to get into the gym every now and just do those extra things, go for the swims, go for the saunas, go for the walks, go for the runs when you wouldn't normally feel like doing it. Doing something in high stake where you know that you're going to get filmed and that match is going to get out there. Just provides that extra little thing, and you also want to just do well. You want to prove to yourself that you can do it. Like a blue belt like me wouldn't get opportunities to compete against black belts and like brown belts and all these people that that you don't normally get a chance to compete against. It gives us a little opportunity to see how we stack up against that top flight of people, which I learned a lot about my own jiu-jitsu today, which means that I can get better and have a little bit more confidence in what I do in the training room. So it gives me more ideas as well.
What's next for you?
Training on Monday, if not tomorrow. Get back in, look over the match, see what went well, what went wrong. I think I was too cautious on letting I'm not roll with toe holds too much. So, we obviously roll in the gym all the time, but not many people go for them. And I was just so scared of getting toe holded that I wasn't using my top leg like I was meaning to. So maybe going back to a higher knee shield and covering that top leg and getting back more into offensive cycles rather than what I did tonight, which was maybe a little bit defensive in mindset. Really good though, and get another crack at it again, hopefully.
Well done.
Awesome, thank you very much.
How do you feel?
Again, don't really remember much, but from what I do remember it's pretty difficult. Trying to think. There was a point where he nearly took my back, I think. It was really difficult to kind of pass at the beginning. I feel like I started progressing a wee bit better later on. The peeps were a wee bit surprising, if anything. That kind of winded me a wee bit. Apart from that, it was a really good match. Or it seemed like it. I was tired at the end.
Well, Giles, I think we saw exactly what we expected from Seany Stewart there, but also great to hear such a mature post-match interview from young Adam McGowan.
Yeah, I mean, with a mentality like that and the quality of training he's getting with that performance, he will go very far in this sport.
And of course, Seany Stewart has already gone very far in this sport. He's already made his way into the final, and he's going to be facing the winner of our next match. That's going to be Joshua Williams taking on Finn Catterson. What do you make of this one?
Well, Finn obviously has beaten Mitch Oley from North East. He's got a really high-paced game, but Joshua Williams, again, excellent pedigree coming out of Drake, one of the Williams brothers. He will be tough to beat. This could be potential fireworks, I say.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating one to see who the other finalists in our under 70 kilo tournament is going to be. So let's hear from both athletes. We're going to hear from Joshua Williams and first from Finn Catterson.
About the next round.
Josh Williams, right? Should be good. Looking forward to it. I don't really have any expectations. I'm just going to go out, try really hard, just try to throw a lot of shit in and then just have fun. I think it'll be a good match. I'm not going to play too defensive. I want to be offense the whole time, and that's it.
Is there anything you anticipate that he's going to do?
A lot, probably. He's going to do a lot, probably pretty well, but it should be fine. Nothing I haven't seen before, so it's all right.
Ultimately, give us a wee sense of your mindset. How are you feeling?
For this match, feeling good. Not thinking about it too much. Again, I'm not too nervous. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to have a fun match. That's it. So I'm just gonna try as hard as I can. If I gas, but it's gonna be high pace for as long as I can withhold. That's it. It's positive, just like to get the first one out of the way, settle the nerves a bit. Feeling good. Just happy to do jiu-jitsu.
Is there any sort of strategy or anything you're going to bring in this time?
No, I just do my jiu-jitsu. I believe that my guard passing is good enough to just use against anyone. And if it's not good enough, then I'm so that's it, really.
So we're still feeling good, feeling confident.
Yeah, feeling good, feeling confident. Look for the next match. and not getting too over-eager. Just take each match at a time. My next one looks good. It's going to be a good match either way, so just excited to do jiu-jitsu.
Well, Giles, Josh Williams there, making it very simple. Just be good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, essentially. If only we could all achieve that in our lifetimes.
Certainly not many people can achieve the level of the Williams brothers.
Yeah, they've...
Finn Catterson there, though, diving straight through looking for a pretty spectacular pass.
However, you saw Asher was able to pummel his left leg in and get straight in a leg entanglement, and he's used it to get on top, and looks like he's looking for looks like he's possibly looking for a leg lock. And is that a toe hold I see? The configuration of the arms makes me think toe hold, but it could also possibly heel hook.
Well, it's possible, of course, to switch from one to the other pretty quickly. That is an increasingly popular technique, isn't it?
Yes, it is. If you've already got the foot tangled up anyway, then it makes sense to basically, if you can't bend it one way, try and bend it the other way. Jiu-jitsu is actually very simple at the end of the day when you break it down. I don't mean to dishearten all the white belts out there who've just started. Trust me, it does eventually make something resembling sense. And even if it doesn't, you'll have fun doing it anyway.
Finn Catterson here trying to attack the guard of Josh Williams.
Yes, now, I don't know if you saw that, but Josh was on his side there and he was playing a particular sort of sideways open guard there, hunting for leg locks potentially, but also wrestle ups from there. Quite a unique way of doing it. He's kind of posting at his elbow as well. So technically really nice there. I like that.
Yeah, this Team Drag, I mean, what we've seen in both tournaments really from Team Drag has been a lot of great wrestling and really, really clean technique.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they have a very solid team at Drag, and they're very organised. They've got all their training sessions locked down, and don't mean to change subject, but looks like...
Going for that toe hold there.
Yep, he's got a pretty good bite in that. He's bringing his head to play as well to try and add torque.
Oh, it doesn't look like fun.
No, it does not. But Finn is ceaselessly fighting. He's trying to get a leg across or at least hide the toes.
And I think he has kept himself out of danger for the minute.
Yes, he's clamped himself in.
Now moving back into the middle there.
Yeah, a touch unceremonious, but that's okay. And oh yeah, you can see Finn's managed to try and go off his leg there and keep it well and truly buried, but he's still deep in the woods here. And that...
Yeah, Josh Williams rolls onto that leg.
Yeah, and this is going to be difficult again for Finn to distance himself from this entanglement.
Finn tries to roll through. And that's that. Wow. Great performance from Josh Williams. Really impressive.
Just danger all the time.
Now, as we make it official, we can look forward to the finals next week when it's going to be 2 of Team Drag taking on 2 of Scotland's finest.
Well, it's going to be really entertaining, and I suppose you could call it a clash of the kilts, if you will.
Yeah, well, I think we're all looking forward to that. For on next week's show, we are going to see both finals, the under-90s and the under-70s. First, we're going to hear from Finn Catterson.
Just reflecting the fight, things that were challenging, things that went well.
I actually, again, don't remember the fight that well. I had to talk to my coach about it because, I couldn't really remember much that happened. I remember trying to invert. I can't remember the position it was from. I tried to invert, ended up way deeper, and then he finished me. But that's all. The rest was a bit of a blur. It's quite hard. I was fighting super hard. He was super persistent to pull my leg in as well, so it was hard to deal with. But he felt super strong. He had a strong head. Tried to tug on that thing. He's super solid on that thing. So that was crazy.
So in terms of fights that you've been involved in, was that a notable fight?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It was good. He was just better than me in that area, so I want to probably spend more time there, and then it was good. It was a good experience.
So how's it been being part of this competition?
It's been good. It's been fun. I was more excited for this one because there was cool guys in it. So it was a fun time. I wasn't too nervous. It was good.
And what's happening next?
What do you mean?
When you get back in the gym, you've got a competition coming up.
Oh, I'll get back into the game. I'll go back to the garage. Shout out this man's garage. You can't see him, but yeah, we train there and good training.
Recap on how that fight went for you.
Yeah, it was okay. I pulled guard, he jumped triangle over my guard. I used that to tie him up, got the saddle, got into double trouble. And then just lack of patience on my side, he managed to escape. And then at time up second time, and then managed to get a heel hook finish. But a bit frustrating, full finishing position and didn't manage to capitalise properly, but overall, not bad.
What did you find surprising or challenging about that fight?
He's just quite strong. I didn't really get out of the first 2 or 3 minutes because it was quite a quick submission. So I find that obviously everyone, regardless of, you can fight a white belt, but if you fight a white belt and it's the first 2 minutes of the match, they're going to feel strong because they're going to output hard. So I think obviously he just felt quite physical. I think if the match had gone further, I think it could have snowballed a bit better, but just happy to get another finish, win on SGI.
Well, Giles, we've seen 2 terrific semi-finals here. Sean Stewart taking on Adam McGowan and Joshua Williams defeating Finn Catterson. It leaves us with a very exciting final. Seany Stewart taking on Team Drag's Joshua Williams. What are you expecting next week?
Well, I would say that both competitors are very methodical, they're calm under pressure, but they've got a very wide-ranging skill set, and Josh has got the guard, Seany's got the guard passing. Who wins?
Well, that is what we're going to find out on next week's episode, where we're also going to see the final of our under 90 kilo tournament, and that's going to be Stephen Playfair taking on Cormac Anderson, also from Team Drag.
Yes, again, another really exciting match. Stephen with the back control, Cormac with the pacing. Again, I'm excited to see.
Well, Giles, you're not going to be joining us for the finals. We have managed to drag Shay Montague off the mats, so he's going to be joining us on commentary for our finals next week. But Giles, thank you so much for being here. I think everyone's appreciated your insights here.
Thank you very much for listening to my mad ramblings and for inviting me here and your hospitality.
Well, thank you, Giles. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and have a good week. Till next week.